Thank you, love source God, creator of all that ever is, would be, or could be, for these perfect messages for Ophiuchus. What is the current situation where there is room for empowerment for Ophiuchus? Thank you. The current empowerment place for you is obedience. Number 48. And I hear the question, what are you obedient to? Are you blindly following through? Let's see. We're going to pick for you from the After Tarot and find out where you're at this current moment in this situation. Where's Ophiuchus at with this situation of obedience right now? Justice, injustice. Oh. So Ophiuchus, are you in the energy of, this is not fair. I'm not going to participate. I'm not going to do it. I don't like it. There's something here where that is really unjust. Or are you following along blindly where some injustice is going along, where there is an injustice being carried out? Are you blindly supporting an injustice, Ophiuchus, not aware that you're actually working for the deep state or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Where you're like actually working for the dark and you didn't even know it. Let's see what's the advice for you at this time, Ophiuchus. Okay, here we go. We have the Death card as your advice. This Death card, I'm hearing dig into the depths, dig into the deep. There is more to the situation than you know. I know it seems unfair, but there's more going on than what you know about. So somebody is here dealing with the issue of obedience surrounding one of their children. And if this is the case, this child is a Libra child. If we're talking about your child, it is specifically a child with a zodiac sign of Libra, where this child is just very unruly right now. They may be dealing with some troubles. The death situation says, however you've been dealing with it, whatever you've been doing, yeah, there's a need for a change. And your intuition has been telling you, like, I'm going to have to address this in a whole nother way. That situation is not working anymore. The way I was doing it, it's not working anymore. So Ophiuchus, the prediction is here, but let's look at the bottom of the deck before we get to the prediction to see what's the foundation of all this. It's a page of, I'm telling you, this is somebody dealing with the child. Somebody is dealing with a child that would not listen. And maybe your child, for somebody, your child has run away. Somebody is dealing with a runaway child right now, because I feel like they're trying to break free from being, they really don't like the control. They're trying to break control right now. So how is this playing out for you where you're not dealing with the child? I feel like you're an Ophiuchus who is very childlike. You found your inner child and you're having a hard time with this. And the phrase civil disobedience is coming to mind, but I feel like you're having a hard time with the social distancing and the whole situation. And I feel like some of you are really going into the deep information, the blocked hidden information with the Scorpio card, and you're pulling out a lot. So let's see what you get in your prediction following this path. The Death card is asking you to change your tactic. There is a huge transformation, and I'm hearing roll with the punches, roll with the change. The change, you can't see right now how this is actually better for you, but this change is set to help you, is what I'm hearing. There's a huge change going on in the world, but more significantly in your world, and you don't like it because it feels unfair to your inner child. But they're saying, allow this change to happen. And the sun will shine again, and the sun is still shining. Even in this Death card here, there's still sunlight shining there. This is going to make things better for you in ways you can't yet comprehend. So the prediction in this energy is the 9 of Wands in reverse. Look at that. And they said leave it in reverse. I feel like what's going to happen is a lot of blocked energy is about to open up. And in your life, you're not going to have to be so protective of your child, of your energy. Now, if you're a child if you're the parent of this child who has run away, what do we want to say? You have to give up the struggle. I mean, do what is in your power to do, but you got to stop beating yourself up, is what I'm hearing. You're going through enough. If your child has run away, you are going through enough. You've got to stop beating yourself up. Coulda, shoulda, wouldas ain't the place to be right now. Now is the time to pour blessings over that child to help bring them home. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How does the universe have their back in this situation? Most of us, God, give us a universe has their back card to encourage them in this situation. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So some of you, where your child, literal physical child, ran away, part of the reason that they ran away is because there's something about them that you're having a hard time coming to grips with. Is it your child's sexuality? Is it their orientation? Is it their choice of career? Is it, look, here's what I'm hearing for you. Would you rather have them run in the streets to do what they do and be hiding from you? Or can you remember that you love them? And hey, if this is what you're going to do, I want to know where you're at. I want to know that you're safe. I want to be able to know that you're in a safe environment and who's around you. So this is like the parent that's like, well, if you're going to do that anyways, you better keep your ass at home while you're doing it. I don't want you out there in the streets doing this. This is weird. This is really weird message. So, you know, you got to follow your inner guidance anyways. But I feel like you're dealing with a very, if you're the parent of this child, I feel like you're dealing with a very, I'm getting like, this child is so rebellious because they come from an energy of deeper love. They're not, it's like prior to this, they came in here to challenge the system, to break up the status quo, to allow for more freedom and creative energy flow. So there's that. What else were we talking about? Oh, okay. So for those of you who are resonant with this message, where this is about your inner child, and you're like civil disobedience, and you're like, I will not follow your rules. You're like me at the Walmart and you trying to walk out and they be like, can I see your receipt, please? You're like, no, thank you. Have a nice day. You're like, this for somebody it's that simple, but for other people, this is really not that simple because the death card is here as your advice. There is something where you have to let go of the idea that you've been unjustly treated. If you can let go of this idea of unfair treatment, of this holding on to, this is like the people that get stuck in the white man and the powers that be are against it. Yeah, you know what? That might be the truth. But when you focus on your inner light, you see the world through the lens of love. So what that means is you're going to align with more loving things. You can sit there and sit in a space where you're focused on all of the facts, which are side effects of spiritual truths that have been gained enough momentum to become solidity in your world. You could focus on the facts or you could go into love, because focusing on the facts is just going to strengthen them and it's going to attract you to that vibration. You could be on a whole another vibration, living in another dimension while you're still on this physical earth and this physical body. So these are the messages that we have for you at this time. Ophiuchus, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending you love, peace, and happiness. Until next time, love you and latest.